1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Tonight, a good one on Thursday night primetime. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers on Thursday night primetime. With my partner Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on a frigid night. Right at the outset, he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Seattle. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And when things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Hey, run!
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Going for it all. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big-time play for the Packers. And even 50 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's a short one. Caught by
out to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now a little top pass. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Lisa 24. Son, this one is a hunt. 30 left. Here we go, Sahan.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. Did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's Irvin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Right back to Irving. He'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Look in the middle, and he's got ground. 11 yards on the pass there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Ready, break. And in motion is Brown. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There's so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Packers have recovered the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Second down, Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods.
They'll take over 1st and 10. They're on 17-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Daniels now on first down. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Play action. Here's Daniels. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. And they are facing a second and long.
Got it.
And in motion is Brown. Throwing on second down. Daniel. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He's trying to get that one to Noah Brown. And it's going to be third down.
Let's go.
They'll send a man in motion left. Third and long. And here's Daniels. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And no takeover there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
It's easy. Route. Focus. Hot. Here we go.
The RPO, that's out to McMillan. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
24. Silver.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive and keep your offense on the field.
Packers going to use their final timeout now, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL like in the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
In motion is Myers. On second down, it's no chance at all. He'll go down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
In motion is Lawrence. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Here we go.
We'll get this out wide. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, go. Son, go.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this.
On the jump.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Rip, 23. 13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Lisa 24. Son, they start hot. Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Smith. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Packers.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Bowers.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
2nd and 5.
Hey, let's Silver. Hey,
Now Lawrence. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, it's hot. Hey, Ginger, it's hot. Red, it's hot. Silver.
To throw is Lawrence. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I
can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. On first down, here's Irving. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Left side, that is caught by Warren. Timeout Seahawks, that is their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Brings up third and 11.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A pass pulled in by Irving. Now he's loose at the 40. That'll change things out of bounds inside the 35. A huge play just before the half. A pickup of 44 yards. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch.
Now Seattle use the final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Second and inches. In motion is Warren. They send the tight end in motion. Now Daniels. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's third down and a few inches. And in motion is Brown. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Hey, Lion. Left. Hey, Ginger, touch. Here we go.
On first and 10, Lawrence. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
First and 10.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Hey, tomato.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Back down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.